Hey YouTube, welcome back. It's still Friday. It's June 2nd, 2017. We are working on these Tls4X Peavey quasi three-way speakers. And in the last video, we replaced the diaphragm in that speaker tower, and it works good, sounds good. Next is to replace this missing 15-inch speaker. I looked these up online on Peavey's website and got the manual for it, and it says it uses the Scheffield Pro 1500 Plus. This is not a Black Widow. It's not a rebuildable speaker, but they're cost effective though. These are this cost me $70, and that included shipping for a brand new one. So open it up, and there she is. Hi-Fi sound connection. They need to fix their copy machine. So yeah, $67.19. 1,000 watts at 8 ohms. So these should do wonderfully. So I'll put you up on the stand, and we'll grab this speaker out of there and plug it in and screw it in, and we'll run that thing real quick. Now, that speaker was missing when I got it, and so were the screws. And they're 1032 with a big Phillips black head. So I grabbed 2 screws out of those 3 speakers so that I could get this one installed, and then tomorrow I'll go to my favorite hardware store, see if I can get some speakers very close to that. Yeah, I like to get these as close to stock, if you will, as I can, instead of hodgepodging a bunch of stuff together. It's just worth it in the long haul, I think, just to keep them original. So let's get you up on the stand here. We're going to have a close-up view, working in tight quarters today. And let's put this thing in there. Brand new out of the box, just like Christmas. So the whole idea why I thought I would share this is I have shied away from broken speakers and amplifiers forever, and I think I'm kind of cheap, I guess I would say. Maybe I'm thrifty. But if you can learn how, or not be scared to learn how to fix these things, I think there are bargains out there. So I never repaired a speaker in my life till last year. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there they mark. So I was like, oh geez, there's no red one. Okay, this is positive and this is negative. So and in this case, the positive is going to be white. Yep, positive is going to be white. So white to there. Plug them in, plug them in. So I had picked up a bunch of equipment last year that I had, once again, like I did in my first video on these speakers, I took some equipment in to test them with. The people that had them were selling them, and they were donated to them. It was like a fundraiser. So I don't really buy stuff that I can't hear work. And so let me bring in some equipment here real quick. So I went and got my van and brought it back, and we test run everything. I said, I'll run them all for you so I can tell you what you have. And they appreciated that. And this one big pair of Peavey Black Widow speakers are SP3X. These are monsters. They're great speakers, but neither one of them work with a nickel. And it turned out, well anyway, I bought a bunch of stuff that did work, and they threw those in. So that was my first speaker rebuild, and they were more than just speakers bad. Yeah, the diaphragms were bad in the tweeters, mid-ranges were bad, but so were the crossovers. That was before I was filming for YouTube. The crossovers took me a while because there were blown electronics on the board, and I didn't even know what the components that were blown were. So there's a Peavey forum on the internet. They were a little bit helpful, at least gave me confidence and tell me what these parts were. So I kept digging deeper and deeper and finding out more and more, and bought components, replaced them, thought I had it, still wasn't done, they still weren't working, found out more things that were bad, bought more components. They weren't expensive. It was a great learning curve for me, and it has given me the confidence to go out and buy stuff that's broken and fix it. I am an electrician, so I do have a basic knowledge of this thing, but still, it's a little bit spooky, and you throw some money at stuff like this to know you can fix it. So this speaker, when I tested it, when I was buying this thing, nothing worked. Okay, turns out I was lucky. The bottom speaker and the horn were not plugged in. But when I tested them here at the shop, I put ohm meter on them, and they were good. Plug them in, hooked an amp to it, and they worked. So obviously that was missing. We're going to have it replaced. Now let's try it. Okay, I have it plugged in. Got my practice amp here plugged in. Turn it on. Find some duty-free music so don't get in trouble. And man, I'm going to be happy with these. For what I need them for, that's decent. A lot of mid-range. Lots of mid-range. Take you out the stand here for me. That's for what I use them for parking lot, like cruising, to get that kind of mid-range. And you know, the oldies music has a lot of mid-range stuff in it, just the way they were recording the instruments. Not a lot of bass and stuff in them. But yesterday I did a cruising here in town, which I do every week, and I paired up a pair of 3-way Peaveys with a pair of 18-inch Electro Voice subwoofers, and I really like that. I'm going to like this better, I believe. Hey guys, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate that, and we've successfully rebuilt a pair of speakers again. We got just a little over 150 bucks in them, and that's a screaming deal. Very happy about that. So next I'll fire up the air compressor and the vacuum, and you've seen me cleaning these up before, and this is nothing compared to the ones we've cleaned before, so this could be a piece of cake. So I'm going to clean these up, put them in the van, take some of the bigger 3-way Peaveys out, and carry these. I only have so much room, and it's a weekly deal, so I think we're good to go. I'm happy. You guys take care.